Game Zeta!
Joe Gaming Zeta presents First Turns. Greetings, gamers and devs. Welcome to Game Zeta, the place where we're giving a jolt to indie developers. I'm your host, Joshua Hill, and welcome to a brand new episode of First Turns, or season finale of season 7 of First Turns. Sorry about the green screen, got a little wrinkles and stuff like that. I'm just out setting up my actual green screen now, so got a few things going on and the progress. But yeah, so basically we are looking at season 7 now being concluded for a little bit, and we finally get to the point where we're getting the countdown. Now this episode is going to be a little bit shorter than other episodes because I really don't have much to share with you guys right now. But be looking forward to news coming out on Friday of this week, and I'll start having a news thing on Friday so I can tell y'all what's going on and stuff like that. Anyways, I like how clear this is. That's kind of cool. I'm actually accidentally looking down at my screen at myself because it actually is pretty clear. I mean, it's a little wrinkly now. You can tell it's wrinkled. I also had my glasses off because it made a big old thing. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. Normally we lead off with our most popular and our most liked videos, but we're not going to do that because they're part of our countdown. In fact, it's the same game as a certain one of our countdowns. So, without further ado, whoa, guys, hold on a second. Hold on, Future Josh here. Well, actually, about 10 minutes into the future, I was actually editing the video, and then I realized that I forgot something. And, hey, I didn't take out my glasses this time. But, see, this is the difference between Future Josh and Past Josh. Past Josh had no glasses. Future Josh has glasses, so woohoo! Anyways, with that being said, I forgot to tell y'all that we have an honorable mention this time. This was a game that I thought was really cool and stuff like that, but for unknown reasons, it got taken down from the website, so I really don't have a link to it, and you can't really get it anymore. But it's still an episode on the channel, and it's still something I did play, and I still feel like it deserves some credit. It was originally going to be part of the most promising, but since there's no actual game, I don't feel like it belong there. But anyways, without further ado, here's my first honorable mention. Honorable mention, iDrift. This turn-based RPG had a lot going for it. It had an interesting story with a host of unique characters. The gameplay reminded me of Earthbound, and the timing mechanic had a very challenging aspect, seeming to take a reference from Undertale. The graphics, though simple, were quite unique and original, and the music added to the game nicely. I was planning on adding iDrift to my list of most promising games, but sadly it has been taken down and I can't find it anywhere. And believe me, I looked. Here's hoping it will make a comeback and one day others will get to play this wonderful game. Okay, thank you guys for checking that out. If you like the honorable mention, let me know. But this is Future Josh signing off, and let's get back over to the video. Bye! Let's get into them. They are the most promising. They are the most interesting games that are not the top 5. They are the games that show the most promise of the whole season. I present to you the most promising 5 of season 7. Let's go. Number 5, Fallcraft. At first glance, Fallcraft can seem kind of basic. It has hand-drawn 2D models and seems quite primitive. However, as soon as you begin playing, you're greeted to a really nice game with a lot going for it. It has an interesting story brought to life by crystal clear voice acting, smooth gameplay that switches from resource management to a side-stroller, alternating between each level, and the aforementioned graphics actually add a pleasant look to the game as well. This is a title I would recommend to fans of Minecraft and Fall Guys. Number 4, Cosmosphere. From what I was able to see from the alpha build of this game, this side-scroller looks really good. The graphics look really nice and the controls respond quite well. The enemies don't come at you too fast, and each level I played seemed to be randomized, which is always a nice touch. The music, which I didn't even know existed because I forgot to check my volume the first time I played, sets up the pace rather nicely. The one thing I would like to see in the future is some sort of storyline, because I'm a complete sucker for storyline. However, if you are a fan of side scrolling shooters, you may want to give this game a try. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt you, but we're on promising number 3, and as I've said, we're actually going to talk to you about the most popular and the most liked video, which is amazing because this one got 454, not 4, 54. Man, I can't even talk. It got 54 views and 9 likes, and which is a bigger number than the other seasons, which is really cool. Thank you guys for coming by and checking it out. But anyways, the video was called Home Alone and for the holidays. Home Alone for the holidays. And the game we were playing was none other than number 3, Somnia. As far as 2D horror games go, this title is actually quite good. There are several inconsistencies of the story that seem to be on purpose, mainly because the main character seems to be going through something horrible, tragic that happened to them. The eerie atmosphere provides, well, eeriness, and the dark corridors add to this sufficiently. The only two downsides I have to this title are that some parts aren't in English, even though it gives me a choice between two language settings, and some of the areas are a little too dark. However, the developer is willing to listen to other people whenever they tell them about their game and is working hard to fix the language problems. I'm looking forward to giving this game another play in the future. Number 2, Fight Night. Now, I've seen plenty of first person shooters on the indie scene, but I haven't seen many first person brawlers, and let me tell you, Fight Night is quite the unique experience. From the beginning, it lets you know that your task won't be easy. A curse makes any weapon you pick up instantly shatter, and you must scale a deadly tower filled with fully armed baddies, whose, by the way, weapons don't shatter for them. The graphics are lovely, especially a certain bug lady, and remind me of a watercolor painting. The combat is easy to learn, but difficult to master. So if you're in the mood for punching through hordes of bloodthirsty skeletons, then I suggest you head over to Steam and give this game a try. Number 1, Shards of Gravity. This side-scrolling game looks quite promising. I mean, why else would it be on this list? From the graphics to the music, it is a real treat to behold. The combat, once you get your hands on the sword that is quite fluid and the controls handle beautifully. The warp points not only add a beautiful display when activated, but are a unique way of traversing the land. Now if I only can figure out how to steer the thing. Though I wasn't able to get all the game had to offer in my playthrough, what I've seen and the promise of much more to come has earned Shards of Gravity the title of the most promising game of this season. Moving right along, let's look at our top 5. These are the biggest mamma jammas. These are the big honchos. These are the guys who got everything. And in fact, I'm really proud of a couple of videos in this list and all this video that I've done because I've actually thrown some character into them, and I'm really proud of it. But that being said, let's move on to our top 5 picks, and I really think you'll like the top 1 this time. Let's get into it. Number 5, Monster Date Night. In this visual novel, you find yourself lost in a maze inhabited by 3 deadly monsters. You will need to find each one of them an item that convinces them that you're not a meal, but instead someone who needs help getting out of the cave. It feels kind of like a choose your own adventure because you only have to get one of the monsters to help you out. And it becomes even more challenging when you discover there's a ticking time limit that keeps counting down. The graphics are pretty nice and the music adds a nice overtone. So, if you're tired of all those terrible dates and want something new, just pick up this gem and maybe you can win over a monster's heart. Or die trying. Luck of the draw. Number 4, Top Deck Lord. This deck building RPG is quite the unique experience. Though it took me a bit to figure out how to get the money to actually buy the cards, the game is pretty easy to learn. However, it is hard to master, as I learned in my playtime. And it's supposed to be easy. The graphics on the cards are unique and nice, and gameplay is fluid. My only real complaints is the lack of music, and I wish there was some form of story being told between battles. Because, gotta have story. However, this doesn't take away from the overall enjoyment of the game, and it's kind of sad that more people don't know about it yet. Number 3. Night in the Mansion. In this 2D puzzle solving horror game, you chase a crow that made off with your Halloween candy into a spooky haunted mansion. What follows is a plethora of puzzles that are in the way of your hard earned goodies. The graphics in the title are simple, yet quite beautiful. The atmosphere is quite chilling, and if you're not careful, it can mean a quick game over for you. I quite enjoyed my time with this title, but I may be stuck in this mansion for quite a while, because I'm not sure what to do next. I don't suppose anyone out there has plans for an old derelict mansion just laying around the house anywhere, right? I mean, could be helpful. Number 2. Retro Kart Rush. This pixelated retro racing game was a real treat for me to play. The first thing I noticed was the adorable racers, each a different animal with their own stats and race styles. As soon as I started playing, I was impressed with how nice the controls handled and the beauty of the landscape around me. The fact that the developer took this down off GameJolt gave me quite a scare at first. However, I soon found they moved to Steam. With a modest $4 price tag, this is a game I suggest you head over there and pick up for yourself. Number 1. Notes from Province. To say this open world RPG has a lot going for it would be an understatement. From promises of no dead ends to story-driven plot through battles themselves, there is much to look forward to. I can even forgive the fact that the battles are first person, just because it looks so good. The developer really put a lot into the game, and it shows with the nice maps and colorful characters. In fact, the title screen is a character in itself, and easily one of my favorite things about this title. I mean, it's freaking moving and active! Honestly, I'm not even sure how they did that. All these elements come together nicely to make Notes from Province easily the top game of this season. Alright guys, that's it. Season 7 is done. That means we are completely caught up with all the seasons that I have in backlog that I haven't gotten season finales for. This is it. This is the final season finale of the ones that have not been done so far. So that means starting season 8, we're going to be starting fresh. We're going to have a whole new way of doing things. I'm actually going to write down every game's description and keep it like in a folder until I get to the season, so that way I'm not trying to run everywhere and get these descriptions together, and they might sound a lot better and more thought out. And anyways, I hope you have enjoyed going through this journey with me as we catch the seasons up and stuff like that, and look forward to more videos. We're going to be doing a lot more videos as the weeks come by, so look forward to that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me all that good stuff, the likes, the subscribes, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Inkard. Thanks for watching, and remember, subscribe, check the links below. Come on back for another video.